Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Coming out aggressively. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding.
Finds a spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. The give is to Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Play action, C.J. Carr. Makes the grab. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange, You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Makes the grab down the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Back up now. Here's second and long. Plows through the defense. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
How many ways can I make him think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive man.
Unloads quickly. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
He makes a catch. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Dogs will snap it on first and 10. The RPO, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the right. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Hey, you come out early in the game. You're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll start on the ground with Brown. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the counter. Spins away from the defender. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Offense working from the pistol. Brown running left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Smothers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Finds his big tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So first down here as they go back to work. They go play action with Manning. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I know he's got the height and the weight of the tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, Manning. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Moving out to the right. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to run, it's Brown. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Again, it's Brown. Fights off a defender. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over.
Finding some room. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They give it to him again, and he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Looking to the end zone, and he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Offense needs a couple of yards on fourth down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. Fourth down, Manning. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Longhorns! They strike first. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
QB draw into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8.
Those draw plays are hard to stop, especially near the goal line when you can spread people out, make it look like pass, and then he just gets behind his pads, gets downhill, and gets the 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. Breaks into the open. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception.
Beck's going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Motion from the wideout. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. This crowd knows when to bring it. To the air, it's Stockton. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Looking long. Off and running. He's at the 40. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Arts to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ringo.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're setting up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. QB. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Manning to the air again. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Did these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he's going to bring this one out. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off play action on first down. Under fire. And they got him.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Play action, here's Manning. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Makes the grab on the left. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a shot. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Here's Manning to throw. They'll run the screen. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Dropping back, it's Manning. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the beatdown has ensued.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better.